I guess I say who I am first, right? I'm the ugly Jeff Davis. And then who's next? Dan? No, or Spencer? And the Grand Dragon? What are you? Spencer Critter! And now, the mayor and chief of Harmontown, Dan Harmon.
Thank you, Miami. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Oh, shit. Thank you so much. That was a very warm welcome. You guys are very enthusiastic because you don't get to see me that often, right? How many people are from Florida? One person raised their hand. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't know why I'm pointing that out. Whatever. There's no kids here, is there? Okay, good. I didn't know like how this was billed or what this is. It's like my podcast is like it's talking about my wiener and porn and just like whatever comes to mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your wiener?
My wiener usually comes to mind.
Oh, you said that already.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us. We're here, for those of you who are listening in podcast form, we're here at the, I don't know, is it SuperCon?
It's Magic City.
It's Magic City. I'm so sorry.
It's their 7th con this year, right?
I had one job. I could have learned the name of the fucking convention, and I am truly.
I didn't even know what Spencer was. So
No, you nailed that.
He's a grand wizard.
Dragon.
Grand wizard. Are we going to play the KKK today? Or?
Yeah. An exciting new special edition of Harmontown.
That might be discomfortingly feasible this far south. I don't know.
It's going to be the only Harmontown I won't say nigger in.
Oh, Jesus.
I said I won't. Jesus.
I'm moving on. We have different philosophies about the use of that word. I only use it while freestyling in my kitchen, or with pet names with women. It's true. I'll come clean about that stuff. But because for me it's not like it's like an evil word. I don't believe in hocus pocus. Words are bad and all that stuff. I believe in social I put myself in the shoes of a person of color, and I wouldn't want to be put in a position where people are always having to look to check with you and stuff. I'd be like, don't put that on me. So that's why I don't.
I know. I just hate black people. I mean, I wish I didn't because they're great. They're amazing people, but I can't help
it. Maybe we'll have one up later, and we'll try to get you through this.
I would love to learn. I'm always open to things. I'm open.
I don't really know. I kind of thought, well, this will be easy because these are my people, and but I'm just realizing now I got nothing. No, seriously, I really have nothing because where's my? I just what'd you say, sir? Where? Oh, sorry, can I say it again? Where is Ty? Oh, Ty. You're talking about Ty. Ty Brixton, the world's smallest show promoter. Yeah, it's a little character that we did on the show once.
I don't know if you ever talked about this, but remember when I was talking about giving a transvestite a blowjob?
Yes. No, I did talk about that. But I will say I listened to the recording of me talking about it, and I was not. I did a bad job of relaying what the humor of it was. But yeah, it's like, yeah, I was
because I was talking about blowing this, and I didn't know. I don't know. You know, I didn't know if it was a guy or do I call it a guy or a girl? And I said I don't want to be Archie Bunker here.
Well, talking about making love to a transgender person, which is funny. But
and then you did a funny Archie Bunker imitation.
Geez, meathead. Yeah, I did it all for them too. They didn't like it. They're young and they're like, first of all, what is that? What is Archie Bunker? Second of all, you're transphobic. Like, it's not to you. It's funny and ironic because you think you're not, but to us you are. And I'm like, well,
it's hard to perform for the kids.
They keep getting younger, or no, they stay the same age, and we keep getting older. God, no, I don't. Where's my notes? We drove into what do you call it, Miami. Today, and of course, we wanted to listen to the Will Smith song. He made a whole. He made a rapping song about Miami.
He's a good rapper, that Will Smith. I think he should have stuck with that. I don't know what happened.
He's a talented person. And but his.
I hear he's great. I don't like him.
You guys may be too young to remember this, but he was on Barbara Walters once, after on the heels of Independence Day. It's like, Will Smith taking over the world by storm. I'm sitting with him now. And then she was like in the interview, she's like, so you have an interesting theory about AIDS. And he's like, oh yeah. She's like, tell it to us. She's just like stringing him along. And he's like, well, you can't tell me that disease was not created by the government. And she's like, really? I think a lot of people can tell you that. But he just he went for it. He's one of the only people that I could think of because Beck, his parents are Scientologists, and he's just being respectful. I'm sure you guys are big fans of
Judaism.
Everyone's who isn't a big fan, even if by proxy through its sequel, Christianity. Who's the guy that we lost the Hugo Award to? He's the Joss Whedon of sci-fi. So is Joss Whedon. Neil Gaiman. Neil Gaiman is I read I'm really actually because I had heard he's a Scientologist. I was actually really touched by looking into it. Yeah, well, he's not. His parents are.
Listen, hold up. Just let him talk.
Yeah, Dan, let him talk.
Yeah.
His parents are, and he's respectful of the he's just it's like the same way I'm Lutheran, which I'm not. I don't know how do you be Lutheran or not? I don't. My parents are Lutheran, and I would. Yeah, so I thought that was sweet. There's a lot of people like that. Where you're like, oh, he is. I respected that person. What do you mean they are? And I'm not. And by the way, if there's a Scientologist in here, I'm sure you're already offended, and there's nothing I could do about that. But I truthfully don't. I mean, I whatever. I'm not going to explain that. I mean, harm. Your religion is hilarious to us. The people that pay less for religion. We find it funny, and it's funny to us. But we also recognize, I'm sure, because we're open-minded people, that we shouldn't. We don't want you to be different. We hope you're very happy. Anyways. Will Smith is the only famous Scientologist I know of who I think because John Travolta was before he auditioned for Welcome Back, Kotter, he was a Scientologist. And there's a story about him being in an acting class in the Celebrity Center or whatever, and going, I got an audition later today. It's for something called Welcome Back, Kotter. And the teacher being like, everyone, I want you to point in the direction of Paramount Studios, where Jonathan has his audition today, and I want you to beam your UFO energies. I met and see it. It's I was at your show and I'm a Scientologist, and you called it UFO energy. you keep it a secret, so I don't know what it is. Beam your xenons over to the Paramounts, and so my point being that everybody's they're in it when they're younger, and they're their career takes off, and but Will Smith, it seems like he's the one guy that was he woke up, he had all the money in the world, he had all the success, and he was there's still something missing. And he's this is great. That's notable to me. But you Spencer, You.
Me.
Spencer picked up, I hope this becomes a thing for him. Spencer picked up on this thing that Will Smith does in all his raps. This really confident, insincere laugh. Will Smith always, in his raps, he always sounds like he's jumping in through a French window with a rose in his teeth. And he has this rap, because we listened to the Miami song and we're like, it's worse than I remember, but and because Apple Music now just is Skynet and just keeps playing, like it started playing all these Will Smith songs, and we heard this rap called it's a freak. I'm gonna get freaky, or I'm freaking it. I'm gonna freaking it. He comes at the concept of freaking it so many different angles. The refrain is just him over. He says a million different things about freaking it. Like he goes like, y'all don't mind if I start freaking it, but and he's like, I don't care what you want. I'm gonna freaking it. And then he's like, hey, who here wants me to start freaking it? It's like, what are you a populist or an elitist? I don't understand. Do you care who's listening, or you're acting all like detached? But then you just like keep saying all these different things, and you can't pin him down in a position, and you don't even know what. He never starts freaking it, as far as we know. He just But he in this rap, he alludes to the fact. He goes like, yeah, and I he doesn't rap like that.
Stutter rap.
It's Christian Bale in The Big Short. That's my stammer. He goes, I even read in the paper that somebody said I was soft. Yeah, like microsoft.
Which is it's a soft rhyme, and it's rhyming soft with soft, so it's not a compelling argument either way.
And he thinks Microsoft is hard.
Yeah.
And
a software company.
And micro means small. Like if the company was mega soft, like a little bit, like you'd be like, okay, I guess he's like kind of like
you think I'm flaccid? I also have a little penis.
Right. Yeah, flaccid, more like Lake Placid.
One of our most erect lakes. Anyone who uses the term freaky, by the way, is not freaky. You know, like that song, Super Freak?
Right.
You know how he describes freaky?
She's a very sexy girl.
Incense, wine, and candles?
That's
you don't know what freaky is.
That's Playboy massage freaky.
Yeah.
That's Hugh Hefner is selling the Playboy Mansion.
Right. With him in it, though.
Yeah. Did you guys hear about that? You can buy the Playboy Mansion for $200 million. You have to live with.
You're
him.
buying a nursing home that you have to work at.
Yeah. I want like a millionaire to buy it and just put it in like a big glass dome. Just like this is Hugh Hefner.
If I had $200 million, I'd be like, what can I do anything I want with his corpse? Like after he dies? Is it like Sunset Boulevard? Like did you move in and like he's just in one bedroom and like you bring up soup and leave it outside the door?
Well, I think he can feed himself, but he gets the whole place. Like you can't say you stay up here, I'll take the bottom floor. No, he's cruising into your bathroom and like he's doing all the stuff. And I think it also includes like some of his girlfriends too. They're going to be living with you, which is kind of, that's classic comedy.
Have you guys read the description? There was the whistleblower young lady who described what it finally, after like 60 years of like oh, Hugh Hefner, does he have sex with all those women and so, and there's finally like there's this woman that she just laid it out. She's like, a typical night in Hugh Hefner's house, if you're one of these like playmates that's allowed to live in the house. It sounded so fucking horrible. There was like because it's like there's like a hierarchy. Like there's like a slightly the girl with seniority is kind of like indoctrinating the younger women, and it's like you just go in his room and he's watching porn, and then you have to do this stuff. And I mean, I'm all for the porn part. I just like the idea that like I mean, what? Anyways, I was at the Playboy Mansion. It smells like mildew. It's
how much are they selling it for? Because whatever you're selling it for, you're going to have to pay that much just to clean out the hot tub.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's just disgusting.
I've already told on the podcast the story when I was at the Playboy Mansion for its 50th anniversary, the magazine's 50th anniversary, that my and Rob Schraub encountering David Hasselhoff. We go. Now I'm going to tell it again. I already told you.
What number is it? I'll listen later.
I don't know this story. Love that story. I don't care. It's like I just love going through it because it was just so odd. I just like we go like there's David Hasselhoff and it was like and we were really high. I think it's okay to say that. I mean for me it is. I don't know if Rob gets high and he's directing Lego 2.
You're high on incest.
But we were like, and we were like, oh my God, David Hasselhoff. And I was like, yeah, but let's not bug him. And Rob's like, it's the Playboy Mansion. Everyone's bugged by each other. Like, it's like this like corniest place. And like, we'll always wonder what would have happened. Let's go, we got to talk to Knight Rider. And we go up to him and then he's like 9 feet tall. And we go like, hey, we made a pilot. It was based on you. That's what Rob said. He's talking about Heat Vision and Jack, which had a talking motorcycle, and it was inspired by Knight Rider. And Hasselhoff goes like, "What? Really? Well, yeah, it was inspired by Knight Rider. So it's a Valentine to you." And he's like, "Who directed that?" And we go, "Ben Stiller." And he goes like, "Oh, what else did he do?" And Rob goes, "Zoolander." And David Hasselhoff goes, "Zoolander's based on me?" And I swear to God, I would be the first to self-deprecate, but I'm not exaggerating this. There's a 3-second pause, and Rob and I in unison went, "Yes," and walked away. Because we had gotten everything we would get. And but I picture him going home and watching Zoolander, calling his lawyer. "It is. Have you seen this?" And he's like, "I don't know what you're talking about, David." "No, it's clear. Once you point it out, it's obvious."
He's telling that story on his podcast in Germany or wherever he does it. I'm in Zoolander.
I had to make a tinkle before I came on stage, and Dustin Marshall, our producer here from Feral Audio, he took it upon himself. We went go to find the bathroom together. We had to walk through a lot of stuff, and it was a long. We had a couple elevator rides, and it's a long journey to find.
There's a bathroom right through that wall, like right there.
Yeah, but there's no door.
Yeah.
We eventually found it, and it was like we walked in, and there was just like 4 urinals along the wall. And Dustin was like, "Whoa, it's like Pea City in here." It was like we had found the National Treasure vault. It's like Pea City.
That reminds me, I walked into the bathroom once and there was a janitor. He's like, fuck. And I said, "What's the matter?" He's like, "It smells like shit and piss in here." You're a janitor in a toilet.
Yeah. People who are shocked at their jobs. We had this weird flight delay today where we got on an airplane at LAX, and I'm going to round the numbers off here. I don't know the exact ones, but it's like basically 4 hours from Miami, and but we were in the air, and I guess I was asleep, and so was the guy next to me. Oh, so first of all, sorry, let me start at the beginning, because I had a terrible day today. First class American Airlines, the worst. Sorry. No. I'm not going to complain more about airlines. I'm just like these things happened on a plane. I'm the bad guy in most of it. I get on the plane, and I'm like, there's my ticket says 5B. And I look, and I got like, and it says aisle, and there's a guy that's kind of like, I see on his ticket, oh, I'm sorry, it says 5B on his ticket. Why is that important? Because someone's going to fact check it and go, if you were in 5B, you weren't in the aisle. I don't blame you. I have the same neurological disorder you do. But I just
He's
don't. He's
talking to himself, folks.
But he's like, I can see on his ticket that says 5B, so I know he's sitting in that aisle, and I'm 5A. But he's talking to some lady that's like a row ahead, and he's going like, oh, I don't know if I'm by the window, and I'm like thinking in my head, I don't care. if you don't like the window, you're not going to pull one of these things. Like, I'm just thinking that in my head. And he's like, I don't know. It says I'm 5A, but I said, it's the window. I pointed at the diagram. I said, there's a drawing of a guy and a window next to his head. And there's no confusion. And then he starts sitting down. But then it turns out the lady in the row ahead, she's like, it becomes clear that they're a couple and they're traveling together. And she's like, I don't know why they would sit me up here. And I said, oh, do you want to switch seats? And she's like, you would do that for us? I said, well, of course. I mean, you guys sit there. It's just like, thank you very much. I not since 9/11 has bravery been acknowledged. And I was starting to get a little pissed off that people didn't applaud. Thank you for it's like they're selfish people. They don't know heroism when they hear about it. Because that was the end of my story. I switched seats because they didn't applaud. I was going to start making shit up because I was embarrassed for you. I'll switch seats with you. But I specifically said, I said, so this is your seat, right? And I point at 4B, which is the window. I'm sorry, I keep switching these letters around, but it's at 4B. And she said, yes, that's my seat. And I go, okay, because obviously I wouldn't want to, screw with whoever else is sitting or whatever, but it's like oh, thank you so much. So she sits there in 5A next to her husband in 5B, and I go into 4B, and there's like cookie packages and shit. I just start like throwing shit around. I've got, it's my home now. I installed a ceiling fan. There's a pillow. I drew a face on it and fucked it, and like I threw it out the window of the plane, and I just rubbed my butt all over the seat to make it nice and warm, and then this couple comes on and they look at me and they're just like, ugh. Like they have this look on their face like, what is this homeless Kevin Smith like? And they're like, and I'm like, and I know the look, and I turn to the woman behind me and I go, did you give me someone else's seat? Really accusing, like I did not rise above it at all. And she was like, oh, I'm sorry. Well, and she holds up her ticket. It says 3B. How are you? If you had a whole conversation, yes, thank you. I think you're applauding maybe her, but
I think that person has an OCD thing. I don't think they're applauding for you.
They're flapping, is that what it's called? You're stimming. You're stimming.
There was no connection to anything good.
What? Sorry, what's that? Tourette's, yes. I'm sorry. I asked what you said. It's maybe it's possible in a strange way you have Tourette's.
Sounds like you have Tourette's.
He has meta Tourette's. He just shouts the word Tourette's out. He has Tourette's. He has Tourette's. He has Tourette's. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, Dan, I was at your show. I'm a Scientologist with Tourette's, and I consider this my letter of resignation from your fandom. You are
really offending a lot of people tonight. I get it. So I have to go now. I have to go all the way up to 3B. So now, the guy in 3A, he's already done. This is so late in the stage, and so he was thinking like, oh shit, man, I got an empty seat next to me. He's got socks and laundry and fucking backpacks and pretzels and I feel bad for him. I feel bad for myself. It's just a clusterfuck. And I sit down next to him. So that's the end of that chapter of the story. But it continues. It gets so fascinating. So me and this gentleman, we fall asleep together in our next to each other on the plane at some point. So at some point during the flight, we missed them saying, ladies and gentlemen, it's so foggy in Miami that we're landing in Orlando. And we both missed that announcement and just woke up at some point and we're descending on this city, and he's looking out the window and he starts going, he goes, that's not Miami. and I'm like, oh yeah?
Check, please. Because he just and I don't know. I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, I'm serious. That's not Miami. and I swear to God, I'm so embarrassed. Well, obviously this ends with my comeuppance, but like I was riding this high. I was like so patronizing to him. I was like, I think, you get in a metal tube. And it goes like this for a while, and I think it always ends up in the city you bought the ticket to. It's my experience with air travel. And he's like, no, I'm from Miami. That is not Miami. I said, it's a bunch of glowing lights. It's a grid of roofs. I mean, maybe you have city blindness. Maybe to me, it looks like it could be Miami. It could be Copenhagen. I'm never, I don't judge by this distance. Like
you said, you wouldn't know L.A.
Right? Yeah. So I said, I'm like, guy's kind of chuckling because I want to make it clear, I'm really busting the guy's balls. and I go I'm like, let's you and I, we'll land the plane. We'll get out very carefully. We'll peek out. We'll find a newspaper. and he's not laughing anymore because he's like, I'm serious. I'm from Miami. That's not Miami. I'm like, okay. So then the crazy thing is, because they already told everybody, but we were asleep, they don't then say, okay, like the plane lands in the city that and they still haven't said. They said it before, so they don't say it again. They just land, and then they're like, okay, everybody, just hold on, and we'll get everybody where they're going as soon as the problem's over. And I was like, what's happening? And then there's after like 20 minutes, a guy walks up with his luggage to the front of the plane, and he's like, I'm getting out. I want to get out of the plane. And it's like, you can't get out of the plane. Like, you can't. If you get out of the plane, you're in the wrong place. And I'm like, what the hell? Are we on the tar? Does he want to get off on the tarmac, or what is he? But I see the tube is connected, the thingy bob, and he's like, I have a right to get off the plane. I will get a cab, and I will blah blah. And she's like, okay, but you have to just hold on a second. And she gets on the thing and she goes, ladies and gentlemen, there are people that are wanting to get off the plane, and it's their right to do so, but it's not a good idea if you do get off the plane, and I don't recommend it. Don't go far. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Is this like Langoliers? Like what? Don't go far. Did a terrorist attack happen? Like don't go far. It's like it's Earth. Like, what do you mean don't go far? Like, what if I have family? What do you we're in Miami, aren't we? And then I just finally they never said the word Orlando, and then so I finally and then so that guy, so she finishes shaming that guy, and then she's like, she goes, I reckon we're gonna turn out the lights and everybody should take a nap. That's what she said. It's like a Jonestown thing is happening. And then 28 seconds after that, based on some visual cue, I don't know if some guy out the window was like made like a base stealing gesture or something. She gets back in the plane. She's like, okay, ladies and gentlemen, everybody get off the plane and don't go far. She turned to 180. She's like, why are you still on the plane? Get off the plane. Like, she started yelling at us for being on the plane. She's like, why are you napping? Get off. But don't go far. And I got up and I put on my backpack and I said, I don't think this is Miami. And the guy's like, I know. And we went out and it was Orlando. And I bought a bunch of salmon stuff. Yeah, thank you. Thanks, guys.
That's when you applaud.
Yeah. But there was a lady, we went to a sandwich restaurant, and the woman at the sandwich restaurant was confused, frustrated. She couldn't believe when she got up that morning to work at her airport sandwich store. She's like, what she was saying was, next, what? Can I have a breakfast sandwich? We have ham and cheese, sausage, eggs. I said, I'll have a ham, egg, and bacon. We have ham and cheese. We have bacon. She's like, I fucked up. And I was like, I'll have that one. And she's like, oh. And I was like, the unspoken part of her statement was like, how can this be happening to me? How can a plane land next to my sandwich counter? And all of these hungry people are just lining up and wanting sandwiches. I come here to read. And I stole a bag of Doritos. Yeah. I knew you guys would get that. In LA, they'd boo that. Fucking Miami style. Miami style. This place invented Vice. And then I fucked a baby. Woo! And then I fed it to a, do you have crocodiles or alligators? Yeah, and you know what? It was an alligator, but I sharpened its nose and turned it into a crocodile. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. No, I stole a bag of Doritos. I did it. I grabbed it. I opened it and just started eating it. And I went up to the counter and I was like, I waited for her to charge me for it. And I was just like, I'll have a sandwich. And I was just like, I was like, I'm stealing Doritos, and I stole it. Yeah. What you guys are saying? Tourette's. All right, Will Smith. That shit. There was one other thing, I swear to God. I don't...
Thanks, Steve.
Steve once...
He drives down.
Steve rented a car, and well, that's the weird thing. There's nothing funny about this, but it's just, I just find it incredibly ironic that we got it's a 4-hour flight from LA to Miami, and we were then 4 hours from Miami by car. So had we stayed home until the fog lifted, we could have just... And boy, I'm sorry. Are you guys okay? Oh, did Sherlock Holmes come out of the? Was Jack the Ripper here? How could you hear each other over the foghorns? It must have been so foggy. I don't know why. If it's too foggy for them to land, I don't know why. It wasn't a big deal.
Other planes landed in that time frame, I think.
I saw it when it landed.
He saw it.
Yeah. I will say though, that's the one thing I won't complain about though, as far as like an airline. If they're scared to land, even if it means because they think they suck, like I can't do fog, man, I can't do it. I'm like, then don't do it, Steven. Don't. Like, this isn't time to... I don't want to be part of your fucking coming of age story. Just land in Orlando and go back to flight school and just avoid London or...
Yeah, I want that guy in Flight that turned the plane upside down on cocaine. Yeah.
Yeah, who was that guy?
He was.
Yes, it was Denzel
I liked
Washington. We like that Flight movie. No, there was something else. God damn it! There was something else. Shit! Fuck! I mean, it was a doozy. Tourette's. Dinosaur? Did you just say dinosaur? What did you say?
Oh yeah, you forgot how we stopped at that amusement park.
I got chased by dinosaurs. No, I did not forget.
It was a real caper.
Happen.
No, I texted you guys. I was wondering where you were, and Steve texted me the name of the place, and I thought he was joking. What was the name of that place? Yeehaw.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, Steve. Come on. I want to know where you guys are.
Yeehaw. Yeah, we were in Yeehaw. Yeah.
It was great. It had like a truck stop / crunchy, crispy chicken. What was that place called? It's a great combination of businesses, I'll tell you that.
Can I get a Will Smith insincere confident laugh?
It was a great set of businesses. Ha 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 ha. He really committed to rapping clean, especially in that freaking it. I don't know if you guys know this, but freaking it is a euphemism for fucking it. But he specifies, like, I dare you to make a verse without a curse. Like me, I'm Microsoft.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha. Or like whatever, but yeah.
Yeah, he was pre-rape Cosbying the listener. Before he was that kind of monster. We have now forgotten that Cosby was a fan of like.
He was high roading.
Yeah, he was a famous high roader when it came to language.
Oh yeah, and also pants pulling up, right?
Yeah, no, he didn't like any of that nonsense. It's not sophisticated.
He liked pulling pants down, right?
Yes, he did. Any Cosbys here? Because you guys seem a little offended by the idea of berating that guy for victimizing people. Be fair to him. All right.
Yeah, what? Someone said cosplay as a joke. That's a funny joke. What if
bad.
you're cosplaying Cosby? What is that?
It's Bill Cosplay.
Right.
That's far too much credit.
I was
very easy
just
joke.
filling in while you were looking at your notes.
And I don't know why I keep pulling it out because I clearly lost my notes, but I keep pulling out the phone like it's like a life preserver. Let's get a
Rick.
We don't have a lot of.
There's a lot of Ricks in the audience.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. There's Ricks. Lots of
Let's
Ricks.
do a Rick parade.
I did a signing today. There's a Gazurp field. Do you want to come up and show your Gazurp? Are you shy? You can be shy if you want. It's your right. Stand, get up on the stage.
Get her some darn enchiladas.
You're the girl with the weird tattoos, right?
Yes, I have a pretzel right here, and a little fish right here.
here?
Everyone,
What's your name?
you can just call me Grass.
Grass. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You have a very pretty name. It's can I say it or
Graciela,
yeah, Graciela.
Like Graciela, yeah.
Yeah, it's Gracie L.A. Yeah. You had me draw a thing on a piece of paper and you said you were going to go get it as a tattoo.
Yeah.
So I did a heart and just said
Dan Harmon,
Dan
yeah.
Harmon in the heart with an arrow going through it.
Yeah.
So that your boyfriend, like every time you girlfriend, how did I not allow for that? After all of my experiences in LA, I'm coming out here and I'm just being a big heteronormative pig, just bullying through your china shop. You're straight, right? You fucking straight person. I've learned nothing. 43. So you're in a relationship now, but my idea was that then later on, if you ever were, not that this won't last forever, but that someone would be like, "Who's Dan Harmon?" I just thought it would be funny.
We have to tune in Dan Harmon.
You might as well just had written laser here.
Okay, great, Graciela. What do you? Can we ask you some questions just to get to know you?
Yeah. This is so surreal.
What are some of your weird tattoos?
All right, so I have a little pretzel like behind my ear,
She's got a little pretzel behind her ear.
Oh, yeah.
and I also have a little fish here because it's only like $13.
And both of those are lesbian code, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Pretzel behind the ear. I don't know. Message received. Fish ankle, eh? I read you loud and clear. What do you do for a living?
I sell health insurance.
Oh, you're so sad about it. You want to be an astronaut or a...
That's a joke with all my friends because they always talk about my job because I work like 13 hours a day sometimes.
Is it fulfilling?
I get a lot of money.
Yeah. Do you think you're kind of a workaholic?
No, because I really don't like working.
You don't like it? Okay, yeah. Well, I don't either, but I kind of like define myself by my work. Are you like you said you were?
Honestly, yeah.
But you're just doing it for the money. You're trying to build up a nest egg, and like you got a little like retirement plan going at the age of 11 or whatever you are. Are you working hard because do you have an extravagant lifestyle and you're like, I want more money so I can go to the pretzel ear strip club.
I just smoke a lot of weed. That's me.
How are the police here about weed? Like if you get pulled over and there's
I think it just.
I've just been really paranoid, so like I haven't been interacting with police much.
Yeah. Oh wait, I forgot to ask you. Are you from here in Florida? Or?
Yeah, Fort Lauderdale.
Okay. Is that where they keep all the gold?
I have no idea.
That's the fort.
I've never seen gold.
Wrong fort. I have more questions.
Can you use health insurance to remove tattoos?
No, because that's elective surgery.
Okay.
Where are you gonna get it? Oh my god.
Where are you going to get the tattoo? They want to know.
The thigh right there.
No, they mean like on 3rd and. You're gonna get a heart with my name on it on your thigh, like on the side of your thigh.
Yeah, that we can hide it.
Oh, I thought you said thyroid. I was like, that's a weird place. I'm gonna get it on my thyroid.
Don't tattoo your thyroid. Your eyes will bug out. You'll never be able to drink coffee. I'm just basing that off my mom. She has a thyroid. She has Graves' disorder. You don't care. You didn't say thyroid.
Just tell me.
All right, health insurance. You seem young enough I can ask how old you are, right?
I just turned 20 in November.
Oh, you're a little baby.
Look at the baby arms coming out of her head.
You're not even allowed to drink technically. That's why you're such a stoner.
Yeah, honestly.
Who else is that young in here? Oh, that's okay.
Cool.
Wait, it's cool because it's not that.
I expected more. I mean, I think that's really interesting how mature our audience is.
Yeah.
Haha.
Who's the oldest here? I bet I am.
Who thinks they're the oldest person in this audience? This guy's standing up.
How old are you? Older.
Yeah.
How old are you? What?
Oh,
Older.
shit. 53? Who can be 53?
Wait, who's 53?
This guy.
Ah, fuck. Fuck you, you old fuck. Fucking grandpa. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck your grandpa.
Time for bed, old man. Do you have any desire to come up here and introduce yourself and ask and let us ask old people questions?
Yeah, I want to know because
Gracie, do you, let's have a hand for Gracie and we'll start.
See, this is a fucking nightmare because he looks younger than me and
oh, he does it. Yeah, he does look handsome for those that are just listening.
I didn't say handsomer. Here.
Here, why don't you have a seat? We'll
When did the pain start? 'Cause for me, it literally was my birthday. Like I couldn't walk more than like 3 blocks, and now my arm, my shoulder.
Yeah, you get those pains right down your side. Oh, it's terrible.
And do they ever get better? You're my future.
Your hair gets longer.
Yeah, I can't wait till my hair gets grayer. I gotta say, because I got this. It looks like a toupee up here.
So what does an old bastard like yourself get out of a young whippersnappers podcast like this?
It just reminds me of my youth.
Back in the glory days of being 43 and
Exactly.
yeah, when I only have sciatica. It's like driving with the top down, baby.
Wait till you get a kidney stone.
Oh no. Okay, let's talk about the kidney stone.
All right.
So you've had.
Wait,
one.
you had one? How old were you?
I had one. My first one when I was 16.
Oh, I'm way past
shit.
that.
Yeah.
Do you just drink a lot of milk? How does it? What is it that you
don't
gives you a
drink
kidney
enough
stone?
water.
It's calcium.
Yeah.
But I stopped drinking milk, but I still got them.
I feel like one day I'm gonna go, oh, that was a kidney stone, and I'm never gonna stop having them because I never drink water and like
I think vodka kills kidney stones.
Oh, that's good. Good to know.
Yeah. I'm no doctor.
I feel like the inside of my kidneys is just like this, like crazy, like Narnia, like winter wonderland of like white stalagmites and stalactites,
Scar tissue,
just waiting to like for the first one to crumble. And so like just.
But we'll get Percocet when we get the kidney stones.
Just walk us through my worst nightmare. Well, my worst. I have lots of bad nightmares, but this is one of my. This is like because it's just so definite that it's going to happen, and it's like
I don't want to hear it.
Like. Like, what is the first thing that happens? Is it like a pain in your side, or?
You start sweating on your upper lip. You look like Richard Nixon. And you start sweating like a dog.
That's the worst part.
That is.
Fucking Richard Nixon.
Yeah.
And at that point, okay,
not one of our better looking presidents.
That's interesting. Okay, I've never heard that.
Then you start feeling pain on your side.
Oh, Jesus.
Right
Here it
down
comes.
into your balls.
Right down into your balls.
And it's just like somebody squeezing them in a vice.
Hey, this doesn't sound too bad.
Yeah. You pay somebody extra for
Yeah.
Yes,
But you really wish somebody would just hit you in the side with a baseball bat to get the pain to go away.
But that would hurt more.
No, it doesn't.
But can't you just take the drugs and write it out?
No, there's two kinds of pain with it. The one of the cutting, which is the little tiny stone cutting through your body.
Oh.
And then when it can't move anymore, the urine backs up, and then that pain hurts like a motherfucker. You cannot believe it. And you can't get comfortable. There's no place to get comfortable at all.
Yeah, that's exactly, yes. I wanted to.
Yeah, apple cider
But
vinegar. Yeah, I mean, sure.
Anyone can leave at any time.
Yeah.
I understand.
Even me? I would love to go.
But thank you. I asked you to share it. I wanted to confront it. I have a morbid fascination. I have people up all the time and have like different. Oh, there was a kid. Hey, is that kid here today at the show? The kid with the tracheotomy. Are you in the audience? No, he wasn't a fan. Okay. There was a kid that came to the Rick and Morty signing, and he had a hole in his like, it was a tracheotomy, and he had like a little plastic plug in it. I was like, what's going on? What happened? And I can't remember now the name of the disorder, but he had it when he said I stopped breathing in my sleep, like sleep apnea, but like way worse, and like. And I said, how
are you still alive?
Yeah, well,
when did you get this?
How long have you had it? He said, since I was 3 months old.
Wow.
How do you survive as a baby if you what? He must be the luckiest guy in the world. Like how many 3-month-old kids that
he has
have
to
that
have been a first child, because when you have your first kid, you're all his eyes are moving.
Right.
No, that's good. It means he's alert.
Wow, what a lucky son of a bitch that fucking whole throat was.
He is here. He's just afraid to talk.
But yeah, he was. I don't know. I have a fascination with this stuff because I'm just like, I feel like I feel like if I get sick, if anything bad happens to me, I feel like I've been so lucky, and I don't have any faith in myself to like handle it with any kind of aplomb. I feel like I'll just.
No, you're going to be a baby.
Yeah.
You're going to be a big baby.
I'm going to like make it everyone's problem, and like, but I don't want to. I don't want to do that. I want to be one of those people that keeps their
it's
their
too
illness
late.
secret.
You're that guy. You're gonna do that. That's what. We'll deal with it.
I don't want anyone to deal with it.
I can't wait to deal with it. I'm joking.
Well, let's practice. Let's do like a role playing. I hope this isn't how you get the disease.
I'm not good at improv.
Like, I feel like if God's listening, he's like, oh, you thought that was hilarious, that bit where you pretended to be dying. Let's just say I have like a foot. Just give me an illness.
Foot.
Well, cancer's okay. That's the Tom Hanks of diseases. It's
Foot.
okay. Well, wait, hold on. Sorry, it's stop. Wait. Okay, muscular dystrophy. That's a nice specific. Okay. Okay. So I just want to practice this.
Right.
Okay. Dino, I just got back from the doctor, and I have muscular dystrophy.
The Jerry Lewis disease?
Yeah, it's fucked up. I think it's
Kids get that. What took you so long? What the fuck? Whatever. See ya in the hospital.
All right, well, that's not so bad.
Yeah. We'll have a few laughs.
I guess, yeah, at least it's muscular.
Yeah, you don't have muscles.
Sounds macho.
Yeah.
All right, well, yeah, I'll find the humor in it, and as long as there's zero pain or discomfort involved, and I live forever, I'll handle it perfectly. Sorry, I didn't get your name.
Rick.
Rick. It's Rick. a name that I made famous. Let's see, Rick, what do you do?
I'm a video editor.
You're a video editor. Oh. He's Final Cut or Avid?
Avid mostly. Sony Vegas Avid.
Do you ever touch the mouse, or are you badass?
I'm bad at.
Yeah.
Mouse is for pussies.
Yeah. Not that that's not for our pretzel ear friends in the audience. That's not pussy in like a
No. Final
pussy
Cut.
pussy like delicious.
Final Cut is like editing with boxing gloves on.
Yeah.
Do you cut actors' reels and?
Sometimes, but
'Cause-
mostly B-roll and stuff like that. And then
Because if after the show, if you could just cut a good 3 minutes for me.
yeah, absolutely.
Community's over. I got nothing.
I understand.
No. Nice.
Do you where do you live?
Ohio.
Oh, you've made a whole pilgrimage here. Is that do you go to a lot of conventions?
I go to a few. Yeah.
Do you
A lot
go
of
to-
big Doctor Who's thing.
Oh, okay. Do you go to San Diego Comic-Con?
No, too big.
It's become too
Old
corporate.
men like me can't keep
Yeah.
up in that. Yeah.
You can't sit on
Yeah,
the floor
you got to
anymore.
walk so much.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm part of the problem because I'm taking, when I was like, our sitcom should be here, but it's like that was the problem. Is it became like can for nerds, and then became a can, fucking just regular can, and people are just like fucking cattle prodding people. It's like, hey, fatty, stop sitting on the floor and reading your stupid. What is this? A picture book? Get out of here! Bruce Willis is coming through. Why do I start sentences? I had nothing. What? What was I going to say?
How far can you walk without it hurting?
Half a mile.
This is interesting.
About a half a mile.
Half a mile.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're in pretty
I'm
good
in good
shape.
shape.
Yeah. Well.
Do you have family?
One left. Yeah.
One left? One family member?
Yeah. Dad died in October. Mom is on her last leg.
Oh, I think because you're so old, we immediately pictured dead children.
Yeah.
no.
I like.
No.
Are you like a farmer from the 1800s? And what the?
One left, and we were all like, "Oh God!"
Jesus.
Only half are gonna get out of
Yeah, you gotta have 30 to get 2 crops. I don't know. I don't know how to do a
When you
farmer.
said, "Oh, Mom and Dad," I was like, "Oh, this guy's my hero." You're like, you made it all the way to 53, and you're just like me. You're like a man child.
Exactly. I got a vasectomy when I was 21.
Oh,
So didn't want to have them by.
God, you love pain down there.
Oh, I do. You pay extra for that.
so you
We gotta talk.
You knew it. You knew at 21, definitely never gonna have a need for.
I was dating a 42-year-old woman, and she said,
Woo!
"You want to throw that shit around? You better get a vasectomy."
Throw. So you mean your dick, or your
The sperm.
Oh, okay.
What do you
Throw it
do
around.
with it? You throw it around?
I thought if you threw it around, you couldn't get any.
You come in your hand and just go, bleh.
You pay extra for that as well.
You're like a monkey.
It's like Serpent in the Rainbow. He blows it in their face.
It's really romantic.
Don't let them bury me. I'm not
does
dead.
He does it very romantically.
Heather Locklear swears by that.
All right, so 21 years old. Okay, yeah, but okay. So that's an interesting story because your girlfriend at the time was and am I wrong or is this offensive to assume that the reason she was particularly because it's actually dangerous? She's like, I don't want to have kids. Did she already have kids?
Yeah, she had kids. Her son was my best friend in high school.
This guy is the James Bond of Comic-Con.
Standing ovation, everyone. Standing ovation.
No, we want to make sure we would all do that if the genders were reversed, right? If a young woman were up here, or like I ran through that test in my head. I would still I would be like, all right, you crushed that dick, honey. Crush that old dad of your friend's dick. Poison ivy that shit. Oh, not the poison ivy that half of the people are dressed as out there. I mean, the movie with the which one was? There were two that came out at the same time. Poison ivy, and then there was. Wait, sorry, what'd you say? Drew Barrymore, was she poison ivy? Uma Thurman was? No, you guys, stop that. You guys, are you serious? You're that young, you don't remember. There was a movie about, it was like a...
David Bowie.
Will everyone in the audience please come up here and grab a mic?
All right, well, let's have a hand for Rick and...
Rick!
Thank you for sharing your I like that he earned it too. Like, if we got that information in the wrong order, we would have been like, "Who are you trying to impress?" But he's like, "Look, sometimes ninja stars made of calcium come out of my dick and it hurts. I got a vasectomy. I live with my parents. Oh, one other thing, I fucked my friend's mom in high school." We were rooting for him at that point.
Yeah. I want to clear up a misconception. He was 21 when he had sex with that woman. This was out of high school.
Oh, okay, well...
They were friends in high school, but this was, after high school.
Yeah, it was shortly after.
It's not quite as cool.
Well, it's actually...
It's really cool. Don't get me wrong. It's really cool, but it's not quite as cool as like some high school guy. Yeah.
It's not as dramatic. It's arguably a little healthier because if you're
no, it's absolutely. That's why it's less cool.
Because high school kids shouldn't be having.
A lot of people don't know this, but Spencer is Rick's biographer.
Yeah.
Just so happens he's the oldest guy here.
Yeah, no one asked me any questions about his kidney stones.
You were very suspiciously quiet during that interview.
Do we have any beats? You got any rap beats?
Wait, really? I thought Dustin had some beats.
He nodded.
He's getting him.
Well, sorry. I only saw Steve Levy.
This is where I take a pee break, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yo.
Yo.
Ha ha.
Yo. Yeah, do the ha ha. Yeah. Yo.
Give it to him.
Yo.
Give it to him, Dan.
Yo. M to the I to the A-M-I. Did I spell that right? M to the I to the A-M-I. I fucked your mama so hard that she started to cry, but it wasn't. It was from joy. Yo. The peninsula of this state is shaped like my wiener. When I go on a date, I like to dip it in the ocean and whip it around. I'm like, Rick, who was up here before. All right, so starting over. Yeah. Yo.
Give it to him.
Batmans and Pikachus, kamikazes with the Jews. I'm assuming they're here too. That doesn't, but it's not related. I'm gonna start over. Okay. Yo.
Regroup.
Yo.
Back
Comic-Con Magic Airport Convention Hall. I fucked your mama and she was appalled. She said, "Holy shit, you gave it to me good." I went in the basement and worked with some wood. I built her a rocking chair. I built her a sled. I built her a doghouse. I built her a bed.
Oh.
In a shed in the bed. And most people put a bed in a shed, but I put a shed inside the bed, and I got inside and I fucked the shed. And then your mama was dead, but I didn't do it. I was framed. Yo. Yeah.
Oh God. Where did you go?
I went to pee.
Awesome. That was amazing.
I really rushed. I zipped up too quickly.
Oh no.
I put my drink down on your podium a minute ago.
Oh man, one time I was at the beach and I got knocked over by a wave and it took my pants off and I had to pull them on and it turned out the zipper was down, so I pulled up my zipper and yeah, that's what happened. Yeah. And then I was in the salt water, so it was no, it was instantly disinfected and everything was healthy from then on. Yeah. It was great.
No, it was good, yeah.
Yeah, it was
I'm still leaking, by the way. I'm 51.
That's not, I don't know. I think that just might be technique. Because I thought I was like 20, but it was my technique was way off.
Having peed in one of those diapers, I peed in a diaper in.
I heard, yeah.
It was like, it was very brave of me.
Does it feel good?
It's amazing.
That's why it's hard to toilet train kids.
Yeah, because
they love it. It's nice and warm.
But I didn't know. I thought it would be damp or something. It's like when you pee in the shower, like that feeling of just like freedom. Like you're just like, I'm just like, it's like I bet it reminds you of being in the womb because you probably just pee in your mom. Like.
I don't think you pee in the womb.
Yeah, what does happen in there?
Oh, for sure you pee.
I think the umbilical cord deals with the waste. I don't think you do that. I mean, when you are born, it's not like a bunch of shit falls out, right? Because that would happen.
Do the lap now.
Is that what your water breaking is? It's all fetus pee.
Yeah. Fetus pee.
That's delicious.
If you guys want to see fetus pee, we're playing down at the Spencer's on bass, and I'm the drummer, but the lead singer. I'm like Phil Collins. He was a singer in the 1700s.
He's like Mickey Dolenz.
Rick gets it.
Oh.
Okay, all right. So, wait, I forgot. I lost my train of thought.
Uh-oh.
And boy, was I on a train of thought. Just give me 1 second. Tourette's. Yeah.
I'm not gonna fill in for you. I'm no Jeff Davis here.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Well, yeah, you should. This is
Is this where Jeff Davis says something funny?
Yeah, you have to help me. Like, yeah, if I'm floundering, you have to help.
Ask Dan a pointed question.
Oh, Spencer.
What were you thinking of?
Thank you.
I can't remember. I was actually going to ask Spencer. I haven't like hung out with you all day. I was wondering, did you wander around the con and did you have like any experiences?
I got in. I charged my phone. I don't know. I kept using my phone while I was supposed to be charging it. So the end result is this is hilarious stuff, I know. No, I don't know. I got some empanadas. You guys like empanadas, right? Yeah. And then I came here. Yeah, it was
Did
great.
you get the hotel empanadas?
No. Do they have those?
Yeah, they got slow cooked lamb empanadas. Did you think
good.
of what you're trying to think of yet?
No, that was it. I wanted to actually.
Oh, that was it.
Spencer.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry about yelling at you. Yeah. Is that what Jeff does? Yell at you?
No, well, he challenges me sometimes.
Oh, I don't do that.
But
I'm not
and then when he gets drunk, sometimes he gets inexplicably angry about things like there was
chain zingers.
This one, yeah. It was insane. Like he was so angry about chain zingers.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's kind of like hanging out with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I don't listen.
Yeah. All right. Well, who in the audience like has a like a convention kind of like it does. I usually ask like who's in pain, but I think you know Rick.
We've already gotten.
It's okay.
I can't do it anymore.
Like who you're already raising your hand.
Crohn's disease. It's tons of fun.
Oh, I don't want to talk about your Crohn's. I support your Crohn's. I mean, I hate your Crohn's. I don't support it. I want to hear like a convention like encounter or story or something that somebody.
Uber,
okay, you want to come up, sir, and share your.
Is it good enough to walk up here and say it? Grab that mic.
What's your name, sir?
I'm Russell.
Russell. Okay.
Oh shit!
Hey,
I think I have something.
Hey. Oh yeah, I actually gave Spencer some Tito's to give to
Yeah.
you.
So
that's
happy.
nice. Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Why Tito's?
Sorry?
It's great.
Why Tito's? You know he drinks Kettle.
Because it's the best vodka. It's made in copper kettles and it's from Texas, and I'm flustered, so I'm.
All right.
Yeah,
It's
sorry.
indie. It's
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's from Austin, so it's indie. It's made by people who make yogurt and typewriters and.
You know he's gonna throw it away. He's just gonna throw it away.
No, that's
Dan,
not true.
you
That's
like
not true.
Tito's, right?
What are you holding there? Are you vaping?
Oh yeah, it's a oil pen that has some hash oil in it. Sorry, I'm still holding it.
Oh, it's
Probably
okay.
shouldn't be holding it right now.
So okay. What's your convention story?
I actually went to the bathroom to go wash my hands, and there was somebody in a very extensive gender swap cosplay. Sorry, and made me take a double take at the door sign and make sure that I wasn't in the female's bathroom with a female that had her boyfriend in the bathroom with her, and.
That's the
Yeah, I just thought there was a female in the bathroom. It just turned out to be a child in a cosplay that was a gender swap. And,
Tell the rest of the story.
and I urinated on my shoe, and then I
Yeah.
thought about Dino, and then I thought about a dominatrix, and then I came here and
I'm gonna throw that Tito's
Jerked
away.
good.
they're all judging you now because they're like, so you encountered the modern world?
I'm sorry that the light's on me, and I don't know what to say.
What do you think of like? So you know, like we should probably at this point we should escape the restroom question becomes too complicated. We should just have unisex bathrooms, right? Or do you have an opinion about that?
I mean, when it really comes to it, in this 21st century, it shouldn't be really what parts you're born with. It should really be what you identify as and what you're presenting as, and you should be able to go to the bathroom and into the gender that you feel that you.
Right, but but I mean, we all know what to say that's appropriate.
I'm serious.
No, I don't doubt that you believe it. I'm just saying, like, I'm asking the question. Given that fact, like, should we just fuse the bathrooms, or should we continue to do dichotomous bathrooms?
I don't think women would agree with that.
Women need more
You know how much masturbating there's going to be?
Women
in
spend
bathrooms?
biologically need to spend more time in the bathroom. Then that's not like a sexist thing, but like apparently like for peeing it takes longer, like physically. So like women need more access to bathrooms than men do per unit space in a proper urban planning situation.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, I'm not trying to shit on your great idea or anything.
And also, you know how much masturbating there would be? Be a lot of masturbating. I mean, by me, certainly.
I'm a chicken, so if I was like running society, I would just do the thing that, even if it was an inconvenience to like a large group of people, I would be like, well, I just don't want to be doing wrong things, so let's just do the simple thing that'll mean that no one's ever offended or whatever. Let's merge the bathrooms. But it's interesting that it could be, you'd be fucking people over in the name of like making me as the mayor of this society feel better about myself. Because I can just pee, in my pants, I found out.
Yeah, last week you kind of found out you could pee in your own pants, and
there was a
great.
situation I was in New York where it occurred to me. I was like, oh man, that sucks for women. Oh, it was because at the library bar there was a men's room and a women's room, but they made them both unisex, and I was like, oh man, that's the best sucks for the women because
that's another thing.
That used
We're
to be
gross.
the women's room, and it's like now it's got fucking, because I went in there and the seat was up and there was fucking
You
orange
go to the drawing
pee
room
everywhere.
where there's a men's room and a women's room. The women's room, great place to do coke in. Men's room, not so good. You don't want anything going through your nose in that place.
But maybe we need to just do like tiered bathrooms, like platinum bathroom. And all right. Well, okay. So what was the costume? Can you tell us? Or are you afraid you're gonna like?
I honestly really don't know. It was an anime costume. I'm not very familiar with anime, so.
What do you think of this Deadpool fella?
I think the movie's going to be receptive, but it probably
The movie's going to be receptive. What a bold choice. It thought I was a hit, says Gene Shalit. A truly receptive film. I'm so sorry. I'll do anything for a laugh. I'm jumping all over because I never misspeak.
Honestly, you're making my day, so I really don't give a shit either way. I just don't think it's going to be the circle jerk that everybody thinks it's going to be.
Meaning, like you're saying you don't think it's going to be God's gift to.
Yes, it's not going to be this like uber Mobius strip of meta humor and Deadpool and the whole X-Men thing. I really think they're just going to try to fit in him just acknowledging the crowd and this little humor and this and that, and they're really just going to not really do too much with it.
What was that? Because I've never seen a single panel of a Deadpool comic, but I've read the Wikipedia page, and I appreciate that. Well, I'm sure a bunch of from reading the description of it, I'm like, oh, I'm sure I have a ton of fans that are Deadpool fans, and I know Ryan Reynolds is a huge fan of it, and has been wanting to make the movie. Like, what is the what is the good version? I kind of know what you're talking about. Like, Spencer and I were talking about this. Like, there's a bad version of meta. Like, if they do just do it sloppy and lazy, that he just goes like, oh, it's like I'm in a movie. It's like going to be like Space Jam or something. But what's the subtle, like, sophisticated, like, what does he do in the comic book that is the good version of breaking the fourth wall? That's what I'm a little confused by.
To be honest, I haven't read too many.
But you're our Deadpool expert. I brought you up here. No. It's the what?
Sorry, Dina, I didn't bring any cocaine. I tried. Sorry.
No one did.
Jesus.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Can I chase that guy down?
Holy shit. What the fuck? Why did you just physically...
You don't...
Get that guy!
Like, what?
Okay, I tried.
Is there security here?
Oh, you all right?
Jesus Christ.
Usually when people rush the stage, nothing
This
bad
guy's got a
happens.
black eye. Well,
Yeah, yes,
Yeah.
you do. I mean, I'm not going to ask if you're okay. I was just helping you out.
We thought this was going to be a bad show. I'm sorry that happened to you, man. That's really shitty.
I'm so sorry that happened to you.
Did it hurt? Okay, it hurt when you got punched. Did it hurt when you fell down in the chair?
what about punching him?
Wait, what?
Just punch this guy.
Well, no, don't. He has to be removed. He's an insane person that hurts other people. Like
Jesus.
I don't understand. I'm what?
I think, yeah.
Do you?
Oh yeah, it's like beer all over me.
Do you need? I mean, would you know if you needed an actual doctor? Do you need like a?
I mean, the guy should be arrested.
Yeah, I've had a cerebral hematoma before, so I know what a concussion and what blood in your brain feels like.
I mean, we should hold on to that guy.
Welcome to my army, bitch!
Ha 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 ha!
Okay, so what? In what spirit was that just said? Do you think it's funny that he was physically assaulted?
I think he was just trying to be funny.
No, you're not invited up here.
Yeah, please forgive us for not wanting you to run up on stage.
I think that was somebody I knew, yes.
I know him. I know both.
You know,
This wasn't a planned thing.
I hope not. That'd be really a bad plan.
you can explain. Do you? I'm going to cater to his comfort right now. What's it?
Wait, really?
Do you want to like press charges?
I won't press charges, but
And this wasn't planned?
I don't think this was planned.
It's gonna shine up like.
I mean, I've had my nose broken by a belligerent driver before, so again, it's nothing I haven't been through. It's cool.
Let me.
Florida's great. Yeah, Spencer, you can laugh. I don't
I mean,
really-
this is exactly what I expected Florida to be like. So,
All right, everybody, calm down. Let's
God damn it.
I mean, don't calm down. You can continue to be excited. You have my permission to react in an excited way.
I don't know how to put this together. Someone else is going to get hurt later.
Don't devolve into.
mob.
I'm interested too. Let's talk about what just happened.
Yeah, how do you know this guy?
well,
I've actually known him for
Oh, Jesus, here it comes.
like 6 years.
Okay.
And I kind of think he kind of gets himself a little riled up and into situations. I think he was kind of
Is it?
I'm kind of not interested anymore.
I don't think his actions were justified, but
I thought they were. I thought he had a great. His point seemed very clear.
I want.
Are you traumatized? I mean, no offense, but I mean, like, if that happened to me, I'd be very shaken up. I'd not be able to carry on with these comedic stylings like this.
quite honestly, the only reason why I'm pressing on is only because it gets me more stage time.
Yeah. So it was planned.
No, it wasn't planned at all. I'm actually really pissed off at him. I'm kind of don't want to give him a ride home right now.
I feel like the cops got that covered.
Well, can you play? You seem to be very. And it's okay. I don't want you to talk about anything you don't want to talk about. But I'm just saying. I'm just making the observation.
I feel my face blowing up. I'm sorry.
What's that?
I feel my left cheek.
Do you want to go and put ice on it and stuff, or do you want to stay here? Is that like we
got ice here.
As a guy who was physically assaulted, whatever you want happens from now on.
I've had my nose broken by a belligerent driver down here before, so it's not.
Sounds like you're asking for things.
No, the people down here fucking suck a lot.
We'd like to talk about that though, and if you don't want to, then we can with our full support. We can.
I think let's move on.
Do whatever.
No, move on. Then they're gonna be like, well, what the fuck? Like the show needs to pay attention to the thing that happened.
It was his friend.
It's your friend, and he said. So can I ask you a couple like you're.
Thanks, Steve.
Is he just like your crazy knucklehead friend?
Yeah, he actually lives in Oxnard, like about an hour away from you guys.
Oh, that's
He's
a
from
bad
down
place,
here,
too.
but he moved over there a few years ago.
Hold on. It's just Oxnard, like that. That means like ox testicle, right?
I have no idea.
Who would name a city that? And I mean, I'm not just saying that because I heard of it. Like I grew up, like you said, that's somewhere I'm used to. It's a weird place that people tend not to go.
Yeah.
Is this a relationship like the Werner Herzog movie, My Best Fiend? Is it like is he just
Actually, now that Dino's here and we can bring this up, yes, it actually kind of is like My Best Fiend. Sometimes when he's around, get really pissed off at him, kind of scream at him sometimes, but it can also be a really fun time, and we can do lots of great stuff together. And he's just that kind of guy that gets a little out of bounds unnecessarily and unknowingly. Sorry. I'm
going to ask you a multiple choice question. He did that because he's A, crazy, B, mad at you, C, has a really terrible sense of humor.
I think he's actually calling me right now.
D, it was a bit they planned out.
It sounds like some sad Andy Kaufman-esque kind of
I actually think he's just like pissed off that I came on stage and then talked about Deadpool and was like, oh, I can't talk about Deadpool because I don't know anything about it.
Right, that's why I punch people.
That's what I thought of when I saw myself on the ground. I was like, I fucked up. I didn't make him proud. Sorry, Dad.
That's so sad that's where you defaulted to after being attacked randomly by a friend.
Yeah, well, yeah, the attack was random. The friend is known to be a nut.
Not to that extent, but he's heckled you actually when you came to SuperCon in 2014 when you did your Q&A.
See, I knew there was a SuperCon.
Yeah, he heckled you quite a bit. I asked him to stop a few times, but
what do you remember any specifics so I can like place it?
Off your shirt!
He just said, take off your shirt? Like, lots of people tell me.
Tourette's!
He's actually the Tourette's guy also.
Oh, is he?
Yes, he is.
So he was just fucking wasted, probably, right?
We have been drinking some local beers throughout the day today, so I guess he's
Fucking
probably
wasted.
more wasted than I was.
Yeah,
Those local beers are like bath salts lager. Special K Anheuser.
It's all Flocka flavor. That's what it is. It's all Flocka.
Can I just say you're being an excellent sport? Like, I am impressed.
Oh, please.
actually really happy right
It
now.
was
that
his
Spencer's
best
calling
friend.
this a sport.
Well, yeah. I mean, but yeah, yes. I mean,
He's not being that good of a sport.
I think
It
so.
was his friend.
They have a silly, terrible, unbalanced relationship.
I mean, as I said,
He's a battered wife, is what he is.
I'm
Not a
married
sport.
Tom. I'm married Tom.
Is that what you call battered wives, Spencer?
Yeah.
She was such a good sport.
They are. Do you think they're poor sports? Are you going to give that to battered women? They're also poor sports on top of everything else?
You guys are a race for the high road, so you're gonna hit the stratosphere and asphyxiate each other. All right. Well, is everyone else satisfied? We can move on.
Yes, for God's sake.
Well, I don't know. Look, I wanted to know more. I felt like you guys, if I didn't help you investigate, that you'd be like, why isn't he talking about the thing with the thing? But I guess I'm getting maybe not a clear picture, but I can categorize it now.
Was he the guy that was videotaping? That was someone else. Okay. You guys are fine. Don't worry about it.
All right. Well, I guess maybe Deadpool will be a bad movie.
I guess at this point it's kind of looking like it.
If his fans react to criticism that way, I don't think it's because it's going to be a great movie. I liked On Golden Pond, but I never. I let it do its own defending. I liked Hudson Hawk,
Did you really like On Golden Pond? I wouldn't think you'd like that.
I thought it was kind of fun.
Ah, nice.
Like Ordinary People. I like those 70s movies about like.
I got some movies to show you then.
All right. What's your favorite movie, Punch Face? I forgot your name.
That's your new name forever.
I'll take Punch Face. Punch Face is the new nickname. My name is Russell.
Russell, right?
Russell,
okay.
Russell.
Not Russell. Russell.
What's your favorite movie? Is a stupid question. What is a favorite movie of yours? Just randomly. It doesn't have to be like.
What? I didn't hear.
It's also a bad movie.
Fuck, God damn it.
I mean, you're a good sport with the punch, but you really overindulge that wordplay. That was that, and I feel assaulted by that. Fuck that guy, sucker punch. Just name a movie you like.
The Hateful Eight was great. 70mm showing was really cool. I'm
yeah, okay.
I'm sure you saw the Cinerama Dome.
Why am I yelling at you? You get assaulted outside. I'm like, come on, snap to it, buddy. What's your problem? What are you, dumb or something? All right. Well, thank you for getting punched in the face.
Thank you for having him as long as you had. I'm pretty sure I've taken up more time than I can.
Leave the ice here.
To really.
We have ice over here. Is there anything? I think it's your right. Even if it was planned, you still have earned the right to plug your band or anything that you want. Is there anything you want to let people know you do? He makes
they're in a band together, I think.
I work at Trader Joe's and I try to
get the fuck out of here.
Guys do.
Do you have a
I'm
Twitter?
so glad I'm not you.
Do you have a Twitter?
And I'm trying to get the fuck out of this place, more or less, you know?
Yeah. Are you from Miami?
I'm from Fort Lauderdale, so yes, more or less South Florida, yes.
All right, well, yeah. Maybe you should head north.
No. Don't come our way.
All right. Well, let's have a hand for Russell and let him go ice his face.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
I'd just like to remind the audience that you can subscribe to the video version of our podcast.
And say,
Oh my God, it's gonna shoot up so high.
Yeah, $5 a month, everybody. You get access
Maybe
to
we
all
should
of it.
plug Anomalisa during this show. Did you ever talk about Anomalisa?
Oh, it got nominated for an Oscar.
It got nominated for an Oscar for Best Animated Feature. Charlie Kaufman's new movie. Our studio produced it, and it almost killed us. So please, if you want to download it illegally, go ahead, but buy the DVD after if you like it.
Yeah, and maybe some of you in the audience helped kickstart it early on. Like,
Remember when that guy got punched in the face?
that meaty sound. It's my
That was a good
my
sounding
childhood.
punch.
I mean, it was
just like-
definitely a real punch. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that fake. It wasn't.
Yeah.
It knocked him out of his chair.
That sound, like I remember my brother getting like getting in fights and like that
Yeah.
slappy beef sound.
Yeah, it's not like the movies, you know.
No, it's like it's a terror. It's like a real like horrible thing.
Yeah. I'm just glad it was him and not us.
Yeah. I totally thought that, we'd be stabbed at this show.
Yeah.
That's why, I'm pleasantly surprised.
Jesus Christ, God damn.
Oh, God damn it. Scared the shit out of me.
We all have fucking PTSD now. That's I got the living crap eaten out of me when I was 17. I won't say I deserved it. Nobody deserves to be physically hurt, but I put myself in a situation where it shouldn't have shocked me that I ended up like in a lot of trouble. I went and partied with a bunch of just random dudes. Like in my hometown of Brown Deer, Wisconsin, there was only like if you were underage, you couldn't buy liquor at the liquor stores. It was too small a town, and we would just go to the motel, this like local motel, and like we'd like see if anybody wanted to like pitch in a bunch of money and find somebody who was 21 and go buy beer. I went with a couple of friends and was like cruising the motel, and there was a bunch of dudes, and we started drinking malt liquor together and smoking weed, and we all pooled our money. So we all knew we were all broke, and then like we just get really, really high and really, really drunk, and then that's the horrible thing about violence is it's like inexplicable, and it's like because it just makes no sense, and it just flavors your world for the rest of your life because you're like, what the fuck was that? Like I just remember sitting and being really high and really drunk, and there's just rap music playing, and like I'm just nodding. I'm like, I'm so high, and I got a yin yang patch on my frosted denim jacket, and I got a little rat tail with rubber bands, and a little Egon from the Real Ghostbusters rat tail, and then all of a sudden, like one of my two friends, like I see him stand up, and like there's like one of the stranger guys. They had us way outnumbered. He was like talking to him, and my friend started shaking his head, and I didn't know what was going on because the music was so loud. And then all of a sudden, these like fists just start flying. Like the guy was just like beating up my friend. It wasn't like they got in a fight. It was like the guy just started assaulting him. Yeah. And then I stood up, and then it was just like it was 10 dudes, like just like it felt like they were trying to murder me. Like I didn't feel like they were ever gonna stop. And I remember like pulling out my wallet. I was like kneeling on the floor, and I held out my wallet, which I knew was empty, and which they knew was empty. And then I felt the wallet leave my hand, and there was a pause, and then I felt like more punches in the back of my head, and then that's why I thought, oh my God, they're gonna kill me, because like there's no reason for this. They're just like so high and drunk, they just want to fucking kill me. And like there was like glasses breaking over my head. It was like my head was going into like mirrors and stuff. A mirror. I pluralized it to sound like a badass.
You were in a house of mirrors.
And there was like, I probably told this story on the podcast before. There was like, I was a kid who like tossed around the room, and like and at one point, one guy in the corner from their crew like grabbed me that was standing by the door, and he just grabbed me by the shoulders and looked in my eyes and said, "Get out of here," and shoved me out the door and slammed it behind me and locked it. Like I wanted to get back in. And I'm ashamed to say I forgot about my friends. I didn't know if they were gone because I was so I didn't remember if they were still in there. But I just want to be candid and say I didn't think about them anymore. I wasn't. Yeah. I was my face was so fucked up. It was rapidly like the swelling starts to happen a little bit later. That it's like everything was getting blurry. The last thing I saw clearly before everything just became blobs of light was a young lady coming out of an adjacent motel room. And this was the worst part of it all was that she came out of the room and she looked at me and I just expected like, well, I've been the victim of a violent crime and now here's where somebody will express, concern because, and she, whatever she saw, which the only mirror available to me, my face had gone through, so I didn't know what she looked at me and she screamed like she was terrified of me. That's how fucked up my face looked. Like she was just like watching. I don't like to think about that. And she ran back into her room and just like closed the door. And then I just like walked and I tumbled down a hill onto a freeway and I stood up and I tried to walk home, but I couldn't see. I just like walked. I was just following like these lights. because I couldn't see anything. Why did I bring that up? Because that sound, that fucking meaty slap.
I got in high school. I got beat up once. It was supposed to be a fight, but it wasn't. I didn't throw a punch because I just didn't know. It seemed weird to punch someone back in high school. Now, but I remember I just got like the shit beat out of me and just like, like black eye and blood. And I remember the guy, and he's my Facebook friend now. And then I posted this bit that I do with Andy Dick where he beats the shit out of me as a bit. And I post it once a year because it hurts. So I feel like I should at least get credit for getting punched in the face and slapped really hard. And one of the comments was that guy's brother who just wrote his brother's name, Sal, and it was highlighted like, you gotta take a look at this. Like, the guy that you fucking beat up is now on YouTube getting beat up. I don't know. I mean, or do you think I'm just like reading into something?
No, I don't at all. Well, how did that make you feel?
Horrible. Like this guy is still like talking about beating the shit out of me when I was 13. It also made me feel good because, he's got no life. That's a high point in his life.
He peaked, but you're bummed because, you don't want to be his peak.
Yeah, exactly.
It'd be nice if he
jacks off about
if he
me.
won a hot dog eating contest after that, and that was his peak. Then you could really mock him.
Yeah.
All right. Well, moving on from that topic. What you're apologizing for? Don't worry about it, Russell. Unless.
Jury's still out on Russell.
Hey, Russell, it's a strange relationship.
Yeah. I mean, that's fine.
No apology necessary. That's for sure. All right, let's kick this thing into high gear.
Oh, really? Now?
How much time do we have left? 10 minutes? Who said 10 minutes? It's just some guy that just...
What does Steve say?
20 minutes is pretty close.
10 or 15.
Do it. We should
a lightning round?
Should we do a little role playing?
I guess we should.
Did you bring your?
I'm going to try and play along this time. I'll try and do
Okay, you're going to be nice this time.
Yeah, I'll try and be nice.
Dino did not.
Well, it's because I'm afraid of it. That's why.
We have a waving hand. What's up? You want to play?
You sounded bored.
Sincere enough. Come on up.
I guess I'll play.
Let's balance that out and make sure that we continue to think of gender as a dichotomy. Okay, come on up. Birthdays don't count here. It was my birthday in January. No one cares because it's too close to Christmas, right?
Do I pass mine down?
He's used to not having his birthday celebrated. January
right
babies.
Okay.
All right. What are your names here?
I'm Caitlin.
What's wrong with them, Mike?
And
I'm William.
William. All right. This is Spencer. My name's Dan Harmon. That's Dino. I think there's that's probably, I guess, to record, record the sound of them charging the audience, charging the stage.
Yeah, nobody punch me, okay?
I think we're getting you another mic.
Yeah.
And, all right, so...
That mic is bad. But here, you guys, I'm going to be really bad at this, so you guys take the mic. I'm going to phone it in. I'm going to try.
Okay, so we got Demorge's character.
What's that? Oh, that's the audience.
Which of you would like to play Demorge's character, Hortigard? Yes, thank you. You knew the name. All right, you're playing Hortigard. And Jeff Davis' character, Mercy.
I'll take that
not
one,
Mercy.
please.
You want to play Jeff's character?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's Eve Libertine.
Thank you.
Mercy's dead.
Here, you play... oh, that's right.
Spoiler alert.
And you can play Kumail's usual character, Dr. Friend, I believe that is. All right. Oh, and then I myself.
You sure are.
All right. So,
I mean, you don't got to try too hard to understand it. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, don't. I mean, I never really look at this shit.
Yeah, it's fine. It's all fine.
I mean, I look at it, but
All right. Dusty, we got music or no? Okay, cool. I'm just gonna go then. I do a recap. This one's by Michael Bricks. A lot of people wrote recaps and they were very good, but a lot of them were too long. Sorry. Okay, so yeah. Last time on Harmon Run, the gang made their way to Press 5 to Reflesh in search of Jim, Peggy's daughter. In an attempt to complete their mission, all but Hortigard disguised themselves as Southern Belles to sneak their way into the building. They got to the lobby, but in an unlikely array of events, Jim grew impatient of Rob Schraub and shot the security guard in the head.
that's right.
After debating whether or not they should heal the dead man, a smoke grenade flew into the room and gunfire started blazing through. Poorly trying to escape through an air vent, Rob Schraub runs towards the security guards. Oh, I guess that's Mercy O'Donnell. Mercy O'Donnell runs towards the security guards and is obliterated into a pink mist by machine gun fire. Is this the end of our Shadow Runners? Will they meet the same fate as Mercy O'Donnell? And who was Rob Schraub playing as? I answered that question. Find out this time on Shadow Town Harmon Run. Town.
All right.
All right. Do you guys have any questions? Let me set the stage for you. You're in the lobby of the Press F5 to Reflesh. There are security guards peppering the area with machine gun fire. Everyone is clambering into an air vent except for Jim Nightblade, who's just finishing his climbing. You're all in this air vent the air vent's above a room that's just being coated in gunfire. You hear screams and just explosions and all sorts of stuff, and you realize the air vent you're in isn't exactly bulletproof.
Uh-oh.
Is the air conditioning on?
Yeah, it's lovely.
Guys, I see here I'm good at sneaking. So, can I suggest not being loud in this air vent?
Okay.
How many points do I get for that?
3.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think they might.
I'm gonna fucking blow you out of the water.
Just keep moving. Who's it? So we're all single file in an air vent.
Yeah, you're kind of in the back.
Go. I think they know we're in here.
What did I say about quiet?
Don't
talk, just mine.
If we could be both quiet and fast, good. But if one has to cost the other, I'd go for speed because bullets are so fast.
But I'm good at medicine, so I can heal you.
Who's in front?
Let's say Mercy. No, she's dead. Let's put Hortigard out front.
Okay.
Is that me?
Nope.
I'll lead the way. I move very quickly.
It's true.
Through the vents.
Follow him.
Okay.
You crawl down the vent as bullet holes rip through the air vent.
Don't worry, I'm good at medicine.
I dodge them.
I use my cat-like agility to sneak around those bullets.
You do that. You sneak right around the bullets.
Whoa.
You guys crawl to a T-junction in the air vent. It seems to be past the room you were just in, so you bought yourselves a little bit of time.
Left.
Is that it?
Does it seem like a correct direction?
They all seem great.
Left.
Yeah, you turn left. You shuffle down.
I follow for my money.
You shuffle down. Below you, you see a grate, but also the thing goes ahead. It's like still being a duct that way. But there's a grate below you.
Great.
Geography.
Jump down through it.
All right.
Wait. So I look through it first.
You see a bunch of cowering. People. They're wearing what do you call those? Medical gowns, and they're cowering as if evading or trying to dodge some sort of shooting.
Is there anyone shooting at them?
No, but you do hear gunshots coming from other rooms, like
Jesus.
the ones you were just near.
All right. So I kick my way through it and take a defensive position.
All right. Who else is doing stuff?
I shoot like 5 people.
Who else is doing stuff?
Because I'm good at shooting.
It's true. He's great.
I dropped down. If you want to figure out the result of him shooting five people,
it's all got to happen kind of simultaneously.
Oh, okay. Well, I was gonna. My next move would be to go down into the room that he went down into.
All right. So, I didn't catch your name.
Dan Harmon.
No.
Oh, William.
Yeah.
Caitlin.
That would be so sad.
Caitlin, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna follow behind them, still being cat-like.
All right, the three of you leap into the room. It shocks all the people, and they start backing away from you. But as they back away, 5 of them are cut down by pistol fire coming from the vent above.
Me, right?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! All right, get their medical gowns. They'll never suspect 5 doctors with blood all over them.
I stripped the dead ones.
What?
I stripped the dead ones.
Okay, the rest of them are screaming and cowering in a corner.
Give me your medical gowns. People got shot even before I asked that.
I know.
I jumped down and applied medicine to the shot people and get them to be on our side.
Well, they're dead. The shot people are dead.
No, I'm really good at medicine.
But you're better at shooting, though. Well, that's not true. But you were good enough at shooting so that the goodness of medicine isn't applicable in this situation.
You're the Dragon Lord.
Grand Dragon.
Somebody give me your gowns.
You got everybody's gowns.
All right, I put these on. We're gonna walk out of here disguised as doctors. It's the best plan in the world.
Medical gowns are not worn by doctors.
Well, patients. That's even better.
Am I still in the grading up there?
Yeah, you're still up there.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
I'm really good with clubs. I was in the chess club in school, and I think we should move like the way a knight moves, like
an L, like straight and then to the side.
Is that a knight? Oh shit! I'm thinking bishop.
Yeah.
No wonder I got kicked out of that club.
Yeah. Why don't you do what a pawn would do and just come down one space?
Fuck you.
Okay.
Do what a pawn would do. You're an asshole.
Sorry.
I think you're a queen.
You I like. What do you want?
All right.
Queens could do anything. Queens could do what pawns do, right? Or is that a king?
I'm putting on a gown. Do I have a gown on?
Yeah.
All right, I'm leaving.
Okay. Do you take off all your tactical gear, or do you disarm yourself?
It's a gown. It kind of like drapes over the gear, and
it's very thin and also open.
Now realism. All right. Okay.
I just want to get the lay of the land.
Okay.
Before
Yes,
I
I take off all of my tactical gear, and I do it. I'm a desperate man. I'm terrified. This mission has gone pear-shaped since about a year and a half ago. And I now, if I could just, in my head, what I'm thinking, just so you know, is if I have to get naked, put on a medical gown, and wander off into Seattle and just never shadow run again, I right now I'm like thinking like the good idea, because I feel bad.
All right.
I got an idea. Let's play dead. I have this cyanide. We all take this cyanide and play dead. We all have cyanide immunity, right?
We have cyanide community?
Immunity.
I do. Do you guys have cyanide immunity?
No.
New plan.
You can take
Someone
your
else
cyanide.
come up with something.
If you take your cyanide, I can quick heal you.
Yes. Yeah. And where does that get us?
Nowhere.
You lose cyanide.
Yeah, because I'm immune to it anyway. All right, go ahead.
Oh, immunity. I thought you were okay. No, I'm getting naked and putting on this gown.
Yep.
And then I'm leaving.
I'll follow you.
Okay. Can you get naked and put on a gown?
Yeah. I love it. Here we go.
Are you still up in the
Get a
vent?
load of this. Yeah.
You've just been this voice from a vent this whole time.
I like you to see me in little squares, naked. Here I am. Okay, I'm out of the vent and I'm all dressed.
Okay. All right. 2 of you are wearing medical gowns.
Are we still being attacked?
No, you're in another room.
Okay.
I strap a grappling hook to my arm, under the sleeve, and 2 guns to my back, like a diehard.
Like a double diehard.
Like a double diehard.
With a side of grappling hook.
I'm gonna die harder right now, and then I'll wear the gown and stuff my clothes into the vent.
All right. You hear an explosion coming from the hallway. You see a metal door fly going face down, and you hear the voices of tactical people going, clear the hall, get every room, get them all, find all the peeps. It's future slang.
Caitlin, whoever you're playing, who are you playing?
Eve.
You get naked.
Oh, yes. I strip down, I put on my medical gown, and then I want to use my improved invisibility so these people that are charging in this room aren't about to find me.
Oh, well, just so you know, now I feel bad that I told you to get naked. If you have invisibility,
Oh, right.
And I feel like I should mention that improved invisibility can work on multiple targets.
All right. Well, I cast my improved invisibility on all of us.
Jesus Christ, I put my tactical gear back on. Except now it's hard because I can't see my own hands.
Dan. Jeez.
So it's kind of like, it's like when you have Novocaine in your jaw and you're trying to suck through a straw.
I put my hospital gun on backwards.
All right. So, okay, you're all invisible. Do you have a course of action, or do you think being invisible is good? Well, I mean, let's be honest. Being invisible is great.
This is enough.
It solves a ton of problems.
All right. The tactical guardsmen, they rush into the room and they go, where are they going? Get on the ground, get on the ground. You see all the people get on the ground and they start crying. And 2 of the guardsmen stay watching and the rest of them run down the hall to clear other rooms.
I silently walk out.
Okay.
The door.
Ow! Shh. Sorry, a bird just flew into my head.
We're indoors.
It was a parakeet. I hate being invisible.
I attack I stun baton the guards that are in here, the tactical guys, because they hear us talking now, right?
Yeah, no, they do.
Am I going to turn visible? Is this like D&D rules? Do I turn visible when I attack?
I can't remember. Let's say yes.
Okay. Well, then I don't attack. How's that?
Can I make walls? Right? I'm the wall maker.
I don't think Hortigard can make walls.
I think any human being can make walls.
I stand corrected. Yeah, Dr. Frank can make barriers. I think Eve can make barriers too.
I know how to make everything, but I have social anxiety when I talk to people, and I can't.
I leave. I go with my original plan.
The door behind us.
I can make barriers. There's a second page here. Well, that'll make me not invisible anymore.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm leaving.
All right. Do you want to tell anyone that?
Can I do it through my comm links?
Yeah.
Like a telepathic way?
Well, you have, I mean, there's these, the short answer is yes.
I'm leaving. I say through a closed mouth over the comm link. Tweet. I'm leaving.
Fucking parakeet.
All right. Silently and invisibly, you walk out the front door.
Of the whole place?
Yeah.
We're out in the streets?
Yeah, man.
All right. Guys, we did it.
You did.
We made it out alive.
Not died.
All right.
You really didn't die.
Guys, how can we see anything? Because you need, when you're invisible, you need to focus on your retina, and like how do you focus?
If the light is going through your ocular apparatus.
Yeah.
It's a good question.
Yeah.
We should
go to the library.
Let's go to the library.
We go to the library.
Okay.
Maybe we weren't really invisible.
No, you are.
Maybe it's impossible.
We're going to the library. Why do you hate libraries? Learn a few things. You're illiterate, aren't you? I don't have your sheet, but I think you're illiterate.
I've got a map.
He's got it. All right, you're at the library.
Okay, I take all the books out.
There are no books.
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck.
It's the future.
Do they have MP3s?
Yeah, of course.
I rent some.
Can you order DVDs? Is that what he said?
No.
Really? He wasn't
future.
thinking the same thing I was?
I research invisibility.
Okay, you find out that magic is why.
It's magic.
Oh, that explains everything.
You can't see me yet?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm leaving the library.
Were you talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm looking right at you.
Well, I can't see that.
I don't even know I'm looking at you. I'm
Yeah,
looking right at you.
you fuck with me.
I'm
all the
leaving.
time.
I'm leaving.
Yeah, okay.
All right, I'm out in the street.
We get Spencer trying to figure this out.
It's not my job to figure this out at all. No, I mean, you just walked out of the mission. What do you want to do now? It turns out that you
Are
totally
you mad
failed.
at us?
No, I mean, I knew this was going to happen.
All right, we failed. We failed. We're bad shadow runners,
God
and we
damn it.
lost. My ex-wife's character got blown away in a mist, and she's gonna think that I put Spencer up to that or something.
No, that was Rob.
All right. Well, we all jump up in the air, even though we can't see each other. But in the
Bad high fives, right?
yeah,
A lot of bad high fives.
and it's like a freeze frame, like in a Toyota commercial from the '80s. But we don't know it.
Yeah.
We just all describe it. I'm up in the air.
Me too. Woo.
All right, thank you, Magic Kingdom. Spencer Crittenden, your game master. Russell,
Russell got the shit beat out of him! We were scared for a second!
I say he got beaten up. I think he took a punch like a man, or a strong woman. He took a punch with agency. Let's have a hand for our role players. Let's have a hand for Graciela.
Thank you, Rick.
Rick, the amazing Buddy's mom fucker. Dustin Marshall, Steve Levy, Tino Stamatopoulos, our comptroller. I will give you $1 million if you don't expect me to take pictures. And we're doing a signing tomorrow, right? There's another signing tomorrow. So please come to the booth for that. And my throat is shredded, and I watched a man get punched in the face and didn't do anything about it. So I'm really going to go home and make love to my girlfriend with a lot of vigor. I'm sure she was very impressed by my instinctive skills, where I just went, "What? Security! Security!" Thank you so much, Miami and its visitors. Come see me tomorrow. I'll sign anything, take pictures with you. God bless you. Have a great convention. So sorry to anyone that was traumatized. You're all fantastic. Did you get any of that?
It's a good show!